Peace. Peace, love, and light. Healing through inspiration. Something's up. We're not just talking it, we actually living it. You dig? It's a great day. I like it. It's hot. I like it hot. You know what I'm saying? Sun shining. We shining. Really. Actually, I feel already better that I'm out here in the sun. Crazy how people just complain about the heat. I mean, I love it. Turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Nature as it rids of anything that doesn't belong. You dig? Especially with species as well. And even with the hybrid foods and anything hybrid, you know? Hey. I get it. And as I'm filming this too, but just using this as a tool. But anything that goes against nature in such a negative state, it is being corrected right now in this place. And that's what I really love about nature. Maybe I should film this way, cause then y'all can see me better with the sun. But I just loved it, cause yeah, I love it. I'm about to sun gaze, and you know what? Actually, right now, cause I'm gonna tell you about this, yo. Before, because I'm about to do this 4-hour meditation outside. Yeah, in the sun. I got my feet barefoot as well. See if I can see that. Yeah. But as I was saying was, today, woke up today. Started right. I had the right vibration. Might as well sit down. I'm talking to y'all. I had the right vibrations. But the thing was, because I was listening to reggae music. I guess sometimes I listen to rap music, and even though it kind of has, some hard message, it may not be the best. Are those tadpoles? I think so. Little fish babies in the water. That's crazy. So I'm covering the camera. But yeah. And it was off to the right one, but then I guess my brain, my mind was in the middle of detoxing, and one of the things I was detoxing, and it happens as far as one of the things with the mind, and it was getting rid of some things, I guess maybe that I've been suppressing or something. I thought I was over, but apparently I wasn't. So, what happens with that, just distractions. And it was it was hindering. It was like, frick, man. Because I thought I was above this. I really thought I was above this. I really thought I was past this. But I did make a decision in order to, I guess, get distracted. But because it came to the mind. And I guess when it does come, I gotta learn furthermore how to handle it better. Because I did think of a solution, and because I say, like, with these devices, it's like a double-bladed sword. But I guess I should have just cut it off. But the thing is, I didn't, because when I had the idea, I didn't. But I just know I gotta act upon it. I only can move better in the past for the betterment. Anything else is, I guess, will just be hindering my growth. But I'm not against analyzing, but you only can analyze to the point where you can't go in the past anymore. You dig? Please. Sick and tired of that. Got a text message, some dumbass thing, some automated thing that doesn't pertain to me, per se. But I would say this, y'all. I honestly that yesterday was my hair day or so. My hair day, from starting my hair from very, very low, and I just turned, because I just caught myself. I was supposed to do something for the camera so y'all can see, but Y'all see my hair. Hopefully y'all can see it because y'all saw some beforehand when I was turning that way. But like I was saying, 4 years, man. 4 years. 4 years of experience. 4 years of just growth because it was very low. It was a very low, very low cut. It was like that was my last haircut 4 years ago because it was 36 months. It's been 36 months, yo. That junk is ridiculous, man. Cause when I started to, and my hair was low. It was when I tell you it was a low cut. It's my last cut, and I grow here for 36 months. When I get my hair, it goes down to my back. It literally can go down to my back, yo. That's crazy. And it can go down to my mouth too. I think past my mouth too. But it's very amazing, A lot of times at times I feel like I wanted it to grow faster because it wasn't growing fast enough. But really, in actuality, it was growing fast, and I think too, because I want to touch on that, because a lot of people, they just want to grow their hair fast. They want to grow their hair fast, and when I started to do this journey, I really came into the realization that it's not just of growing your hair fast. It's not just of just growing your hair fast. It's not like the magic pill that's gonna make you grow your fast. If anything that does give you a magic pill to grow your hair fast, do know there's most probably a high chance of side effects to it, where it's gonna hinder your body. You dig? Because where I did see other methods and I did see other people cheating. Because one of the things about this, I wanted to grow my hair, you dig? Not I didn't want to wear any other fur, of course. You never know. With some people, I didn't want to wear any other fur and put it in my head. I didn't want to dye it, because and I didn't want to perm it. I didn't want to put in a relaxer in there, or flat irons, because I know that kills it. It's kind of like my skin is the same colors of soil, and my skin is the same colors of trees, and my hair grows as the trees. How effective do you think it would be to flat iron the leaves of a tree? It would not be. It would just weaken it. And that's why when you flat iron, people's hair don't really grow. It just, because you're cooking your leaves, you're cooking your hair. It's not supposed to be that way. And I think too, I'm gonna just say it because I hear a narrative from some sisters that, when they flat iron their hair, is that outside and messed up all your hair. Oh, it's too whatchamacallit. It's too frizzy, or it's too much dew, it's too foggy or something, too humid. They come up with a bunch of words for it. But in actuality, it's that's not what it's, because that's what it's supposed to be. Nature's doing its part, because you make your hair that goes against nature. And then when you go and step outside, as soon as you step outside, what does nature do? The first thing, poof, turns it into an afro as it belongs. That's not an accident. And when I started this, because the thing was, I had my hair. I had my hair I'm trying to think where to begin. My biological mother put in perms and relaxers in her hair from at a young age. Just the chemical burns, the scalp burns. Her scalp putting that stuff in my hair, and just my scalp was it would hurt for a gust of wind to go by your hair. Can you imagine a gust of wind to go by and it hurts your scalp? That's how damaged your hair was your body was from these products, from the chemicals in it. From the chemicals in it, like, and it's just horrendous, man. It is just horrendous, and it's even been some. I've seen people even show posts that they use the chemicals that go in there. People they put on people's hair. Is that they actually used it on like heavy pots, heavy burnt pots, and it was so acidic that it broke down the rust from the pots. I said, what the frick? And nigga, our people put that on their head. Our mothers had us putting that in our hair. What the frick, man? What the frick? And shoot. And it's not progressive at all. Whoop. Ah. So so yeah, that's what my biological mother is doing, and then just doing that to my hair and her other children's hair. And then, just, and then another thing too is kind of like, I only really like had like an afro for like, I guess with my own memory, I had an afro like once beforehand. Like I'm talking about like a rather large afro once beforehand. Other than that, maybe like 2 times. But I guess when I was like really young, had to be in elementary, like way before 7. I think like before 6 or something. This is like, I loved my afro. I loved my afro. I was so sad when they cut it. But I was so young. I was so young then. I was so freaking young. Like, I want to say about 5 or something. Like, at least maybe 4 even. Shoot, but But I was so, even though regardless, it's still young. So young. And when they had me cut my hair, when they cut it, shoot. I really didn't have any recollection, and other than that, it was just low cuts, and even though too, like, they never really teach you how to, like, the parents, they never teach you how to, especially if you're a male, that they never really teach you how to grow, a boy, like, they never teach you how to grow your hair, or like really to love and appreciate your hair, And many may allude to, oh, the generation before it didn't, but what is the generation now gonna do? Because all that other stuff is excuses. What change are you gonna be? You gotta be the change that you wanna see. Your mother called your hair nappy. Alright. Your grandmother did, your auntie, the bitches at school, bitch ass mama, bitch ass auntie, bitch ass grandma, bench ass friends, so-called friends. F them bitches. We gotta be the change we wanna see. We gotta be the ones. We gotta be in tune with nature. We can't go against nature. That's all we have to really embrace it and really have to do for the love of this. Because we have to do with self-love. Because you're doing supposedly, quote unquote, doing all this stuff in advance of yourself, but you're not getting anywhere. Because you're missing the most important point, which is self-love. And I say that not as a black man. You can look at my skin complexion. You dig? You can look at my skin complexion. You can see I'm not black. I'm copper color. I'm brown. I'm brown, baby. Sorry if it's shade, but this is the point where I was sitting, the position I was sitting at. Maybe I'll turn around. Yeah, I'll probably turn around in a second. Um, but yeah. And another thing too is like my grandmother, she used to always, she's from Haiti. She's like, I hate little with nappy hair. I hate boy with nappy hair. Nappy hair. Ooh, nappy hair. Brush your hair. Brush your hair. Comb your hair. Brush your hair. Oh my freaking gosh, cuz. Pardon me. You know how dreaded, like that is like, it's almost embedded in your freaking head because you freaking know that they were like that, yo. Like, so you tell a child that, and it's obviously a negative connotation, that then you're always worried, making sure you don't have nappy hair and I'm like, and I would brush my hair. She used to be looking at us and just be have a look of disgust, like, brush your hair, comb your hair. Didn't I say I don't like nappy hair? Didn't I say I didn't like nappy hair? You know that. You know that bitch will say that. Woo! Felt that one. Sand's hot. Um. So when we brush it, comb it, and we barely even had any hair. And one of the things I did notice about brushing my hair always, that it always curl back, or it always, I don't know, it always return back to its state. So I'm like, it wouldn't make a difference. So I'm sitting there trying to fight, I guess, go against something that was already supposed to maybe be. Another thing, they wanted to cut our hair, like we didn't really get a chance to really grow and experience our hair. You know, we really need to be experiencing our hair. It grows there for a reason. It grows there for a reason. It grows there for a reason. Um, yeah, most definitely. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy. And the fact that it grows there, like, and on that note, I'm gonna say this: when I was growing my hair, yo, when I first started, like when I first said I was gonna grow my hair, because it's after the school, because school had me cutting it, facing discrimination before, just because I was in nursing school. I was the only brown man of the afro, very studious. Because I had an afro, and like because I had hair in my head, and because I had facial hair. It's just awful. They just try to break you down, make you a good little boy. Um, so after I was done with that, I said I was gonna grow my hair, and just the fact of the matter that I've been pressured so many times from my biological mother, to cut my hair, just her being abusive, cut my hair. This is even after I'm an adult, like, or legal adult. So it was just so much. So and when I said I'm gonna grow my hair because I really wanted, it was like, it's almost like I felt like a part of me died inside when she made me cut my hair when I didn't want to. Oh my God, she's like, yeah, good, good, good. You look like a nice young boy. You look like a nice young boy. And this is kind of like really, really entails as far as my biological mother. It's her being like a sexual deviant, her being a pedophile, cause she liked boys. She liked boys. That's why she molested. She molested me. I'm sorry, and molested and raped me. You know, as well as her other son. You know, uh, man, these freaking insects. So that's what as a she liked. So then when I started growing my hair, I said I wasn't gonna cut it every. This is before I even realized that. Came to the realize that she molested and even raped me. But I said I was growing my hair, and I wasn't ever gonna cut it again. Like, actually, I didn't even say that point, but I said I was gonna grow my hair, because this time when I was like growing my hair, I was. Is it? No, I'm sorry. Is that four? It's 36 months. Has it been 36? Yeah, I don't think it's been 36. Let me see. I should be able to calculate it by the time I put the title of this video. But let me get on to what I was saying. But I was growing my hair because I said I was gonna grow my hair. But the thing was, I didn't want it to. I was letting it grow, but I was getting lineups and stuff like that. So that's why. So that's why it was like, what I'm saying, it was what it was. But then I came to the realization, like, I stopped getting lineups because I was like, I said, why am I keep getting lineups? I keep getting lineup for something that keeps growing back. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost as if it's meant to be there. It's almost as if it was meant to be there. So it was. So I stopped getting lineups. And this is kind of me going against my own insecurity, because having a line up, I'm sitting there having to make a line up of something that keeps growing back, and that's supposed to be there. Because my whole upbringing really was to the part is worrying about having a lineup. Who got a lineup? And what the frick? I'm going to the barber shop every week. I'm try to go there every 2 weeks to make sure my hairline's right. What the frick? Your hairline right, nigga? Your hairline. You trying to create something, and really it's not supposed to be it. It's gonna grow back. Doesn't that make sense? And that's why I say to y'all, your skin is the same color as the soil. Skin is the same color as the trees, and my hair grows as the trees. You keep trying to line up a tree. The biggest and strongest and healthiest trees are the ones that are being untouched by man. You know, I'm very proud of, the fact of the matter that I even, I'm growing my hair, that I continue to grow it, because I'm really embracing my culture. Because, the things about the so-called Indians is that, they don't cut their hair. They don't cut their hair. There are pictures of the Aborigines with long locks down to the ankles, down to the floor, and, they're warriors, they're warriors, most definitely. Um, and of course, the brothers with afros, cornrows, braids. It's all about hairstyles, the twist and whatnot. It's all about culture. All about culture, most definitely. So that's when I say. That's when I say, I'm very glad because as I still, I guess, became to the part of the realization, things came to me like in puzzle pieces. Then I realized that I'm following along the right path. The right path as far as my culture, reclaiming some things that have been necessarily quote unquote lost. That a lot of people that look like me don't choose to acknowledge and don't acknowledge. Um, and I think that's why they're in chaos. That's why they call themselves black, but their skin is brown. It's most definitely a mental illness. They say they don't do nature, but everything in nature resembles them, and they resemble nature. So maybe if they're looking at themselves, if they don't like looking at nature, they don't like looking at themselves. So is it self-hate? That's why I continue to work, continue to grow myself, and there's so much growing. It's never a done process, never done. And that's why I offer one-on-one coaching for people that want to grow. I wanna, I wanna better themselves. You know. So if you guys want to do that, you can book a one-on-one coaching session. We got an information in the description box. You can email us at info@healingthroughinspiration with the subject matter coaching, or you can just DM us on Instagram. But do know we do get a lot of messages. Our Instagram is Healing Through Inspiration. And we have our Originally cast for sale. We got Originally gear, American apparel, American meaning shirts, limited supplies last on that. We got one of a kind artwork um, at healingthroughinspiration.com/shop. And also, we have a business course too for you guys who want to start a business and you don't know how, you don't know what to do about it. We have the information for you in the description box. You guys got to sign up there. If you do have a business and you further want to excel, it's down there below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell notification because we're uploading daily. I'm about to start my 4-hour meditation outside. So, because I'm already out here, whatnot. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great one, okay? So, peace, love, and light.